This bespoke is applicable to McLaren because you can order, you can choose the car, choose the trim, choose the seat, every feature of the car the way you want. Whereas if you keep one customer happy, through him you will get 5 customers by word of mouth. Different line which was a pharmaceutical industry. I was working in Glaxo as a medical rep. Honesty, transparency, sincerity, very, very important. We opened a new branches, Sharjah, Ras Al Khaimah, Sheikh Zayed Road.
Welcome to Qamaroun's GearShift. Today we have a wonderful guest who is an expert in automotive industry. Instead of me introducing him, let's hear from himself. Thanks, Sri, for accepting our invitation.
It's my pleasure.
And it's our pleasure also having you in this platform. Tell about a small brief about what was your journey, who are you to the audience so that they have an aware.
Sure. Hi, Shafil. First of all, let me thank you for the wonderful opportunity, and it's nice to see you after a long time. So, it's the automotive line is become a passion for me, which I am almost last 32 years in this line in automobile. I worked across various GCC countries, starting from Oman, UAE, Qatar, and I visited Saudi for this automobile purpose. So basically, it's accident. The line, I came into this line by accident. I was working in India way back in 87 to 91 in the different line, which was a pharmaceutical industry. I was working in Glaxo as a medical rep.
Yeah, well known.
Yeah, well known. So, but then one fine day, myself and my colleague, we were just discussing, having a cup of tea. We just said we want to do something different. We're getting bored, and then we just said we'll buy the College Times newspaper. Those times the digital there is not much developed, the internet and all. So just going through that, then I applied for a sales executive for Toyota in South Bhawan. That's how we applied, and one fine day I got a call, and then I attended an interview in Chennai. So then got selected, and one fine day, I remember still the date, 8th April 1992, I landed in Oman. It was something totally new place, new experience, nothing I knew about cars. So then, after that, now almost 32 years, it's become my passion, it's my hobby, it's everything for me. It's because I worked in every stage of automobile line. I joined in a sales line first in Ford in Oman. South Bhawan is one of the biggest dealership in Oman those days, even now. So I worked in Ford as a first put in branches inside called Sohar. And Barca. So I started as a branch, working under the branch manager. Then slowly moved up, and then I became a branch manager in charge of new cars, used cars. Then the finance, there was no separate people to look after. So we have to look after everything, the financing, the internal finance, external, the new cars, used cars, buy, sell, everything. So that was a great experience. Then I worked in different branches in Oman. It's called Batna Belt. I worked in Sohar, Barca, Seep, and then in Capital. And then since I was put in the interior branches in Oman, you must know Arabic.
Yes.
So I learned Arabic, which was really a blessing for me. A lot of people who joined with me, they were all in Muscat, but they never required to learn Arabic because everybody can speak Hindi and English. But then I think it's a blessing for me because I was put in interior branch. What I used to do is I used to speak to the people working as Omanis or people Arabs, take a note of it. So my Arabic is become totally different. It's a colloquial. It's not just the read from book and speak. So I speak exactly. Even now when I speak to some people, they say you are in Oman before because it's like the
slang.
Spoken slang, everything. So I consider it as a big blessing for me. So I learned Arabic, so I know how to read, write the numbers, speak, because and then I can speak around 50-60%, 90-100% with automotive language. So that's really because when you know the language, you can become very close to the customers. They like it very much. It becomes easier to develop a rapport with them, and it's easy to convince the customers. So that's how I learned Arabic, and it really helped me a lot. So then I was in different branches. Then that time used to be the used cars, new cars, everything under the one department. Then the first time they started one thing called Best Cars in South Bhawan, because they found a lot of huge opportunity in used cars. Because everybody cannot afford a new car. So you need to have a qualified. The used car was it's not an organized sector. The people used to sell in small showrooms. People afraid to buy the cars. They wanted to buy from the reputed dealerships. Because you need to know what you are buying, peace of mind, transparency, honesty.
This was at what year was that?
That was in 99, after 7 years. So that time they decided to start a used car as a separate business. So then it's started in the year of around, it was initially discussed at 99, and then 2000 end or 2001 they started the used car entity separately. It's called Best Cars, Choice Auto, different brands, started by South Bhawan. So I have been given a first chance to set up the used car department, because always in the branches also when I was working, I used to give more priority for used cars. I don't consider it as a dumping yard. Most of the people in new car managers, they used to consider it as a dumping yard. They buy the used car at a very expensive price, and then because they want to sell new car, and then they show the loss in used car later. But I had a passion from that time, because I find it's something different. The new car is like a science. 1 plus 1 plus 3 is like 5, but used car is an art. We need to know each car is unique, each car is different, each customer is different. So it's not that like easy, or it's not like, I'm not saying easy, but then new car is science, used car is an art. You need to have passion, you need to have understand what customer wants. You need to understand the product. So it's something which I really developed the passion. When I was in branches also, my branch used to get very good returns on used car profit. So that's how management identified me as a used car guy. I have a flair for it. So that I have been given opportunity. So then I set up the first used car business. That was a small multi-brand. Mostly we used to have our own brand, but then we used to have other brands also. So we started slowly preparing the cars to a certain level, and then we used to initially give only the car which are having existing warranty, not the new warranty. And slowly we found the new things like extended warranty on the cars, used car also, up to 5-year-old. Even if there is no new cars, we prepare the car, whatever the job required on the car, including tires, whatever the wear and tear parts, and then offer them the 6 months warranty, 1-year warranty. And then we find that a huge success. In fact, when there is a new car, profits are becoming wafer thin because of the competition. We find used car is the one giving us a big profit.
Exactly.
Because it's a different ball game. You need to buy the right car at right price, and that is the secret of it, recipe of it. And then you need to know what to prepare on the car. You cannot rebuild the used car, because if you rebuild, it can be very expensive. You need to know what is the wear and tear items, what is the safety items, which are the safety points you need to check. At the same time, not compromise on the safety and the customer's satisfaction. So, but then the profit margins those days are really good. We used to make 15-16% profit on the cars. So the management found the huge potential, and then the used car become as the talk of the town. Then everybody, I was with South Bhawan, like Ford, Toyota, Daewoo, and all the competitive brands. Everyone started showing more interest on it, because before they used to think it's like a headache. Oh, used car is a headache. Somebody want to come and exchange the car, go sell it outside and come. But then the approach is changed. They said the first question management want to ask when somebody, I want to qualify you, I want to talk to you, then I will ask first question, which car you are driving, which model, we can take your car. So it became an opportunity. And
The approach changed, right?
Yeah, changed, because the management found the used car is a new source to get more money. And again, it's totally your baby. It's not like you are buying from principal. You have a set price, margin, everything. Here, you are buying your own car. You are the total custodian of it. Like you can decide the buying price, selling price, preparation, everything. It's a great opportunity. That's I'm talking about in late 90s and early 2000. That was something new into this market, because it's a matured market like US, UK. Europe, it's always the people, they always go for a used cars. They know what they are buying. It's all transparent. So it was something 25 years before it is new into this market. So I think that's something really, changed my thing. So last 25 years, I am a used car guy because I feel proud to say I'm a used car guy because it's not everybody's cup of tea. And you need to have flair, you need to have a interest, and you need to have passion. And then the real job starts only when you sell the car. Because most of the time I know the used car salesperson shy away from customers. Immediately you sell car, next day you get a call, you will be running away, you will not take the call. No, it may be simple thing. Maybe he doesn't know the particular feature. They think, oh, maybe car is stopped on the road. That's why he's calling. He will shout at me, he will yell at me. So this is how the people. So it's not the case. So you find each and every interaction with customer or objection as an opportunity. So I feel always, that by selling one car, the customer for life, we will get him back at least 5 to 6 times. Exactly. Because every 5 years, customer change cars, is reference, this. So that's an easy way to get sales. When I was starting my career as a salesman, and when I managed the department as the entire business, I always feel that easy to get is existing customers and referral. Instead of spending huge money in marketing and you target 100 customers, finally you will end up maybe 6 to 7 customers in your showroom. Whereas if you keep one customer happy, through him you will get 5 customers by word of mouth and just by follow-up and just doing simple things, fixing my appointment in workshop, listen to his concern, just make once in a month call, because those days there is no CRM software. We used to do manually, right? Each customer I used to have one sheet in my file, 100 customers, 100 sheet, and then I used to write every month what date I called him, what is his feedback. So then we see what we spoke last time, where we have to start now. So then the technology was not at the helping right now. So the manually we used to do it and then cherish that. There will be hardships. There will be customers shouting, yelling. And those days when I start selling the Ford, the customer sometimes used to come next day morning, throw the keys on the table. Shua the mascara. He used to shout. But then the reason is they are not against you. They are not happy with the product because those days the cars, American cars, not used to come for these Gulf standards. Immediately the temperature goes up. And particularly in Japanese car, always it's low. In American, it will be always off. They used to think a car is hot, overheating and all. But then there used to be a problem. We used to make them sit calm, offer them water, talk to them. The important aspect is you need to listen to him. Show empathy to the customers. Don't shy away, don't shout back. Because the showing empathy, put yourself in customer shoes. That will solve 50% of the problems. Because customer wants some listening ears. They don't want to solve the issues. They know that it cannot be overnight. But listen to them, be empathetic. And that itself cool down customers. Then we used to tell them there is really some problem. We used to offer standby cars to customers. And we used to address the issue by offering them additional warranties, service contracts. So the customer knows that, they were trying, putting your best. Because it's a mechanical, it's not in your control. That's why warranty is given. Brand new cars can stop on the road. Nothing can be done. But what you do after sales, that's very important.
Very important, yeah.
Because that's where the customer look for. They know that there is a failure can happen. But after that, how you address it, how you help, how you sort the issue, how quick you are. So this is very important in this industry because I feel the people should understand this customer can be for you for life. Because I know there are many times just because of the mishandling or running away from customer, not taking his call in crucial moment, the customer will run away for his life from you. I used to take calls even at midnight sometime and met customers in midnight, try to sort out the call my service team, send someone to his house. So these are all the things which is very important and customer will really appreciate it. So that's how I become totally into the used car. Then I was there until 2003. Then I had opportunity to come to UAE. I came to UAE in 2003 June. My got a job offer in Gargash in Mercedes. So I started my career as a group buyer. So something buyer was a new position that time. Nobody knows. Now everybody knows what is buyer means. He's a person buying car.
Yes.
So that time it was a new position. So I had my boss whose name was Nigel Kello. So he was from UK. Then was a very nice gentleman. So he was the one interviewed me. And then Richard Barber, he was a GM that time in Gargash. So he's a really I consider him as my mentor, and I really learned a lot from him. So then I got appointed as a group buyer. So my job was to mainly to purchase the car, evaluate the car, trade in cars, and set up a exchange program for customers. So those times, as I told you, the people don't encourage to bring the car for trading. So we need to develop a program. We started a called STAR program in Mercedes. So we offer customers buyback programs. Use it for say 2 years 40,000 or 3 years 60,000. When you bring back, we take certain percentage like 60%, 50% of the car value with so and so conditions, and then give them the new car. So the customer knows after 3 years he comes back, he take another car. So we make everything customer easy. So and he can plan. Some customers, they want to change the car every 2 years.
Yes.
And they don't want to lose much money. So we offer them the guaranteed buyback. And so this is something new that time. So my role was as a group buyer to evolve this program to fix the residual value of the cars, and then create the pipeline of stocks. So when I know that the next month I'm going to get 20 cars, I tell my used car manager that these are the cars I'm getting. So they get prepared in 3 months before. They prepare the customers. So that we know the pipeline, they know the pipeline stock. So we create a customers. So we offer best value for the trade-in customers, and we offer the good value for the new customers who is buying. In the bargain, we make money in the margin. So it's like win-win for everyone. So this is how I started mine. So I was there almost until 2009. I worked as a buyer, then I got promoted as a showroom manager, then used car manager. So really during those 6 years, the volumes of the vehicle and the margins are multifold. So that STAR program, I was a key person in that, evolving that program and buyback and arranging the customer journey. So which I considered is a really good opportunity for me. Then during 2009, there was a recession. There was all over the world. So there was a lot of the instability, and then there was a redundancy going. So I just then moved to Qatar in 2009. I got an opportunity to start a Nissan. It was in Saleh Ahmed Al Mana company. So I got an opportunity to start a new brand, certified pre-owned cars, because there was not a used cars there at that time. So they were having a national rental car, which was a part of the group. So again, I have to start the department from scratch, setting up the pre-owned department, and then making the SOPs, and then recruiting the team, training them, and connecting the dots like new car, used car, workshop, rental, leasing. So it's like a cycle.
It's all from the scratch.
Yeah. So the rental, leasing, new cars were there, but I was as a used car manager. My job was to connect these dots, because if you're selling a new car before, after that they don't know where it is going. The customer used to sell outside, but then the used car is the connecting for this. New car selling, customer coming to workshop, then you want to exchange, coming to showroom again. We are buying it, used car selling it, customer comes back to workshop, and then the warranty. So it's like a lot of missed opportunities. So which the used car is the one connecting this, so that customer coming back to the agency again, and you never lose the customer to outside brand competitors or the outside market, grey market. So that my job was to set up a used car department. So I was there for 19 months, set up the department from scratch, develop the brand, create the customer journey. So it was something good experience. Then Qatar, and Qatar is a different market than UAE, than Oman. Yeah. The Oman is a more of a local market, because there the cost of earning is less compared to UAE. So the their affordability less, their cars, what they look for is less. So that you need to be specific to the what customer's requirement. UAE is different market. Qatar is different. Qatar per capita income is very high. So mostly the people, they go for SUVs. They go for Land Cruisers, Nissan Patrol, Lexus, big vehicles because of the affordability. So each market is different. So there the customers want the bigger SUVs, the locals, and the expats go for the small cars. And that time there is a big change in the market trend from saloon cars to SUVs because the affordability, and then there is a compact SUVs that come, crossovers. Instead of big four-wheel drives, all the expats, they want to drive a car, SUV, feel good and then feel safe sitting little high. So the compact SUVs have changed the market from big four-wheel drives to compact SUV. People started going for a high-end or the above middle level of saloon cars, sedans. They're moving to the compact SUVs. So the market changed. Even the manufacturers started producing more of compact SUVs because one is against the customer requirement, and then again your profit earning is more on those vehicles compared to saloon cars. So there is a shift in the market. So I was there almost 19 months, but then due to personal reasons, I moved back to UAE. I got an opportunity. So I came back. I worked in Mazda in Galadari as a national sales manager for new and used car. So my job, my key task was again to start the used car from the beginning. There was no used cars. So I started up and then develop a new branches for new cars, develop a team, coaching, training them. So that was my portfolio. Then I moved back to because again, coming back to UAE, the main person was Richard Barber, who was my GM in Mercedes. He came to Mazda, he wanted me to come back because, see, this is where I think the network is very important. In the automobile industry, I feel most of the jobs are fulfilled or recruited by network. Because if I know someone, I worked with him, I feel he can be asset, then I will immediately fish for that guy. Because the reason is the team is very important. The people is very important. And if you have a good team, and if you delegate the authorities, the job is done. Because as a selfish also, I want to have a good team because so that I know that I can deliver good result to the customers, to the stakeholders. So always the network is very important. So I got the opportunity to come back here. Then I worked there. Then I moved to in 2010, I think in May or April, I think I moved to Alaptur. Because that time there was they wanted to start a new multi-brand used car hypermarket, which was a new concept. It was there in UK, US and all the Europe countries. And outside the city, they used to have a massive setup. It's called hypermarket, car hypermarket. The purpose is in the city, the rents are high. So you have to pay high rent, and then your cost of the ownership is high. So in the remote areas, 2-3 hours outside the city, they open a big place that's cheaper, make a big hypermarket. There will be like a weekly family entertainment, children program, the cultural program. It's like a meeting point. So, and then whatever the cost of ownership, renting less, that profit you pass it on to the customers. So they get some benefit, the rates are less to buy cars. So it's like a new concept. It was not there here. So the Alaptur wanted to start. So I was working under Joe Rogan and Carl Hammer. They were the two gentlemen. So I was recruited for that project. So I worked almost 6 months to know what is the customer interest, what is before we start actually. So in Dubai Investment Park, we had a huge workshop, which we converted as almost 250 cars under one roof. It's a different brand, A to Z. It's a compact SUV, saloons, premium cars, four-wheel drives, LCV, light commercial vehicles, everything we had, all under one roof, prepared and everything with the warranty programs. So it's called CarZone. We started this as a first multi-brand hypermarket. A lot of people around the market, big dealership, they come and see how it worked and all. So we used to have a buggy where customer comes, sits, meet the reception, meet the sales guy. Then the cars were arranged in the lane according to the segment. small car, medium car, SUV, compact, four-wheel drive, according to the brand, according to the price range. So customer comes, go with a salesman, he goes in the buggy, goes around the place, see the car. It's a new experience. And then he comes back, discuss, we used to have finance guy available. So all under one roof, the warranty, everything. It was something new. Really, it gave me a lot of experience how the hypermarket, the concept can work, and what customer needs, how we can fulfill, and what are the opportunities to improve our business. So I was there almost 3.5 years, and we opened a new branches in Sharjah, in Ras Al Khaimah, in Sheikh Zayed Road. It was a really blessed experience for me to learn, because one thing is, even now I feel after working 32 years, I learn every day, because the learning never stops.
That's true.
Because the moment you think the learning is over, you will never learn. And then as I told you, in used car, every day, every customer is a new experience, unlike new cars. So that's something really, I'm grateful to God that I worked with almost 8 to 9 brands at different level, different capacity. So it's something which I think, it's a very rare opportunity to get everything learned. So learning never stops. So that multi-brand setup and everything, it gave me a lot of experience. That time only the digital, journey has started, digital disruption, I call. So a lot of disruption digitally. But then it's good. So we know that customers do some good homework before visiting you. So they know it's not that you can fake whatever you want. So I used to tell always my sales guys, just do good homework, understand what customer wants. If you don't know, be honest to tell I don't know. Customer will appreciate. But just don't just say something for the sake of saying it. Then you will lose your credibility. So once you lost the credibility, very difficult to get back. So the honesty, transparency, and sincerity, very, very important in any business, particularly here. So if you're honest, sincere, and transparent with customer, you will appreciate. So I used to tell the team. So that was a real experience. Then in 2013, I think August or September, I joined in Al Fathem because of the setting up this name in the market, the brand, everything. I got an opportunity from the Al Fathem. So I joined as a NSM for Lexus pre-owned. And there was no pre-owned brand before in Lexus. There was no used cars. It was managed by Automotive, which was a common for all the brands. But then Lexus was growing luxury brand that time. They felt that huge potential for the luxury brand, apart from German brands like BMW, Mercedes, Audi were luxury. But then people are not really consider Japanese like as a luxury brand. So that was a budding up time. So they wanted to really give a good customer journey. They want to give a customer a good experience and bring them at the lower entry point. Instead of 150,000, they have to start from 80, 90,000. So they want to really improve the used car, develop a used car business, which is the entry point for new cars. Because I know that anybody in the car industry will understand. If you have a very strong used car brand, if you have a very strong residual value, that will improve the new car sale 3 times, 4 times. Because the used car is the one which really gives the good credibility of the brand and good resale value of the brand and bringing lower level customers entry point to the brand. So that's how I started. We started from scratch. That time used to be the IS 200 Lexus and then the ES. So it was setting up again the brand, setting up SOPs, setting up a department. I used to work from Sheikh Zayed Road. We never used to have any the setup for used car. Then I recruited sales guys, then buyers, and then we operated from Sheikh Zayed Road, Festival City. Started with 2 cars, 3 cars, and then end up selling around something like 400 cars in a year in Lexus. It was a huge numbers for us. And new cars, we sold almost 11,000 cars. It was a great number. It was a record-breaking year. So the people always appreciate one thing in Lexus now is a very good resale value.
Car to follow, that was amazing actually. We know it's not easy.
Yeah.
Easy yet. So how did you?
So basically that's what, when we started the used car department in Lexus, we first understood what is our strength, what is our weakness, and what is opportunity and what is a threat. SWOT analysis. That's very important to know, because then only you can position your brand and model. So we know that there is a huge opportunity for the Lexus as a pre-owned, because it is controlled mostly by grey market. A lot of American import cars are coming in the market. So in all over the place, Avir and everywhere, people want Lexus, but they want at a lesser value. So they cannot afford a new car. Then they find the lot bringing from US and other place, so which nobody can guarantee the car. What was it before? Is
that
it
also
accident?
less price, right?
Yeah.
The import cars.
Yeah. So they don't know that is it a salvage car, is it accident car, is it a what was the condition? Just buy it and go. So, but huge demand. So we understood there is a huge opportunity. At the same time, we know that the people who are already having Lexus, they have been offered very low price if they want to sell from outside traders, because they won't cut and make huge profit, because they don't have any commitment to the brand. They are just traders. Buy cheap, sell expensive. So then we found huge opportunity. Then we run some project. Then we know which are the models we need to buy, who are all our customers, where to pitch them, and how to bridge the gap. We used to miss a lot of new car opportunity sale where customer wanted, for example, 100,000 for their cars. We were able to give only 70,000. Then we know, oh, okay, where is the? It cannot be 30,000. There is something wrong. Then we know definitely there is a missed opportunity. The new car is 180,000. We can sell this car 130,000. We can prepare for 10,000. We can add warranty. Still we make margin.
Add-ons.
Yeah, still we make 7 to 8%, which is good. So we find a lot of loopholes, a lot of missing things in the puzzle. So we done everything. So then, we started. We started our own website with the pre-owned cars and what are the USPs we give it to customers, and we make sure that every new car customers met by the salesperson asks the question, do you have used car, which car you drive, so then we know there is opportunity. We offer them the good trade-in value. So because to have a good stock mix is very, very important in used car business. So if you don't have a right stock at right price, you can never succeed. So we need to have a very good important source of getting a used stock is your own brand through the trade-in, because the reason is it's a win-win for you and customer, and it's better than buying it by paying cash from outside, because here you are selling another car to customer and buying one car. So even your transaction, you need to consider as a one transaction, and even you make a small margin on the used car it's very good, because the reason is end of the day you sold one new car. So that's how it is. So we never used to miss opportunity, and we are trading strike rate. That means if I see around say 100 customers car evaluated, we used to buy 40 cars from that, which is a very good considering the industry standards. It used to be around 20, 18%, 15%, 10%. So we used to buy almost 40% conversion on the strike rate when somebody comes with their car to buy and offer the price. That shows we are offering really a very good price. We increased our benchmark on the trade-in values, and then customers are happy. If suppose I'm not planning to change now, if I think that I'm getting a good price, I am paying currently EMI of 2,800 dirhams. By paying same amount or another 100, 200 dirhams, I can get a newer model, newer year, and extended another 5 years warranty. Why not? So people think like that. No, so that's a good value for their cars and good common sense to have a newer model again. So that's how we attracted the customers, and then we could fill the gap and offer the extended warranty, service contracts. So that's how we really grow the brand. So in I can say 5 years time, we increased from 0 to 400 cars.
Amazing.
That was incredible, and a lot of learnings, a lot of teamwork, and it was really well appreciated, acknowledged by the management. Then in 2018, I had an opportunity to move it to Toyota, because they were looking to expand Toyota pre-owned as increase the volume and to increase the the customer base and the branches. So that's how, even though it's the same company, but then I have went through the interview process and everything. Then I selected as a national sales manager for Toyota Pre-owned in 2018. So I started from Dubai Festival City, where at that time we were doing, I think, around some 60, 70 cars. So huge opportunity again in Toyota, because the brand is volume brand. Lexus is a luxury brand, whereas here is a volume. It's a volume brand. So I had opportunity to start from wherever it is left by my predecessor to take over. And my priority was first to look at the team. And because I believe always the people is very, very important in any business. And you need to give them enough opportunity, train them, retrain them, coach them. It's a daily job. No, so because until they know what do you expect from them, there is no clear direction. I cannot expect you to give your best result. So we need to train. My job was to train, retrain, coach them, retrain them, give them enough opportunity. At the same time, being a professional, if you don't get enough the result from them after doing all this, change the team, bring in new resources, bring in strategies, campaigns, support them with the tactical campaign, long-term strategies. And I've seen a lot of customer complaints when they buy the used car. So then we know what we are missing. So then we made it a point, every car we buy, if it is more than 40,000 kilometer, change tires. Because the tires is a really important one, which is always on constant on the touch with the road. So any rubber parts, it needs to be turned after certain the worn out time, like brake pads, brake disc, tires, any rubber parts, wear and tear items. So we made a stringent quality control measures, 120 point check, which one to do, what is the permissible level of brake pads, permissible level of tires. So we done everything. Then even though our preparation cost went up, but then our margin also gone up, because the reason is the customer who bought is very happy. He bring his brother, sister, uncle, friend. So I don't mind paying 2,000-3,000 more to the dealership on the used car than buying from the XYZ on the street. The reason is, when I buy, I have peace of mind. That is our main motto. We say, customer, when you buy from us, when approved dealership certified cars, you don't need to worry about it. And we know transparently, we say this car had a front bumper hit, this car had a door hit. So customer knows A to Z what he is buying, what is the car history, service history, and it's a locally sold car, full history is there, it's not imported from outside. So all the USPs, with that we could sell for better price. So the advantage is, we brought up the brand resale value to the higher level, and we brought the customers' happiness to the higher level. So these are all the end result. And then the new car sales went multifold because of the trade-ins again. And again, I had opportunity to work closely with the Hertz Rent-A-Car, because Hertz being the same group, we used to recycle, the cars after 2 years, 3 years, bring back those cars to the Toyota Pre-owned, and then Hertz takes new cars on leasing. So the leasing really created a new opportunity for us. So after 24 months, 36 months, a car comes back to the used car. We prepare them, sell it to the customers again. So new cars sell more, used cars sell more, the Hertz sells more leasing. So it's like a chain, and the workshop gets more cars. So it's like another good, big, vicious cycle for any business, because it's ultimately you retain your customers. They are happy, you are happy, stakeholders happy, and salespeople happy, they make more money. So I think that's amazing. So I was fortunate to work with many brands. Then I moved to the totally new segment, which I never worked before, which is McLaren, because I think that's a high net worth individuals. I worked in volume brand, I worked in luxury brand, I worked in premium brand, but I had opportunity to work in the supercar. So it's a supercar sports segment. which is really, it was my dream to drive one supercar on the racetrack. I drove couple of cars, couple of events in Autodrome, sitting behind the steering with that 250 speed. Wow, it's amazing. So it's really great experience. And that I think completed my journey in automobile. So I had opportunity to join McLaren with Al Nabuda. Again, there was a new dealership. The brand was taken newly. So there was a huge task to bring back the customers with the unsatisfied customers due to the brand or due to the service or due to the whatever it is. So my main task was to bring back the customers, offer them the good residual value on their cars, because the reason is most of these supercars were controlled by the private showrooms. A lot of private showrooms, they dictate the price. Again, you can expect any traders, their interest is making more money. They don't vote to the brand, they don't loyal to the brand because they don't represent the brand. It is brand responsibility to improve the residual, offer better value for customers. So it was my main task. So I used to call every customer, find out what is their issue, bring them back, bring their old models like 570, 650, 720, S. Bring them, show them the new cars, and then offer them the value, good value for their cars. Assure them on the improvement, whatever done on the products, and find the customers for our pre-owned cars. Because the reason is the customers before go to some XY showroom and they buy, they don't know what they are buying, and the cars were kilometer tampered, imported cars, not made for this market. A lot of dissatisfaction because these cars were not for this market. And the cars were not prepared properly. So then we used to buy these cars, prepare, offer a good value for the trade-in customers. Still, I know you can tamper the mileage. You can change the whole module. In certain German cars, you can find out even with the keys. Even the agency can find out. Prepare the cars to the standards. Then sell it to the pre-owned customers through the digital journey. As I was telling, now the marketing, the used car journey or any new car journey is totally changed. It should be a seamless customer journey. The digital disruption, which is good for the industry. Because I think particularly I forgot to mention about COVID. During COVID time, it gave us a new learning. It was something, you sit at home, customer sit at home, he buy the car, you deliver in his house. You don't see face to face. We were working something, it was a really, we could never imagine. So the COVID really taught us a lot of new things. And the customers also during that 1 year, 1.5 years, their coming to the showroom is reduced considerably because they don't want to come unnecessarily, they don't want to get exposed. So there is a lot of trust involved there. They don't see the car, they don't see you, talk to them digitally, sell the car. So you need to deliver what they expect. Not 100%, 120%. Very good experience during COVID. The customer buying habits have changed. They do a lot of homework digitally before visiting you. So then we need to be really, reach to them through the digital platforms, through the Google search, through your website, through so many other channels. So digital disruption is, I feel, it's a good to the market. As the entire automotive market, it's good. The end result is you get the customers to the showroom who are more serious. Before your closing rate is 25-30%. Now the closing rate may be 50-60%. The reason is who are coming to showroom, they already know they want to buy it. It's not time pass customers. So something new. So during this, we use the digital journey, seamless journey, created a website, created a 360-degree photograph for customers. So they see everything, interior, exterior, each and everything. They can zoom it and see the rims and everything, interiors, the dashboard, features. So that really creates more interest, desire to customer to visit you. And then we used one, app also, where a salesperson go around the car, 6-way walk around, 360-degree picture of the car. He bespoke, that means personalize what customer wants from the car and send it to him as a link. So customers see it. And then it's more tailor-made, So this bespoke is applicable to McLaren because you can order, you can choose the car, choose the trim, choose the seat, choose the every feature of the car the way you want. So that's something unique, I learned. And then this racing car, the supercar experience, high net worth individuals, because the customers are totally different. It's not that you will see them every day. You may see them one, but then that guy is your customer. So dealing with them, how to handle them, how to satisfy their ego is really important, because they are all, maybe top 5% of the customers in the market. So their time is very important for them. Experience should be very unique and very special for them. So I came to know how to deal with those customers, how to move with those customers, how to satisfy those customers. So it was a great. So I think.
So basically, the learning of Arabic was
it was. Even though I don't require to use in UAE, but I use occasionally with some people. They feel very happy. Wow, they say it. So it's something you feel closeness to the customer, right? Anything, the language is important. So I feel that shows that you are part of them. You are part of the land. You are trying to be natural and friendly with them. So that ambience, that atmosphere, that is very important. Because first thing is, you should never create customer pressure journey. I always believe you explain customer, you tell him this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this is yours. Be transparent, honest, everything. Then allow him to discuss with his family, whatever his friends, take his time. You can never sell something with a pressure journey. Because if I go to some place, somebody pressurizing me, you have to buy today, this is the last piece, it will not be there tomorrow, I'll start worry. Something wrong, why this guy is pressurizing me? So, you be transparent, honest, be a consultant, explain everything. Be a genuine consultant. If I come with the option of I want to buy, say, 8-cylinder SUV, 5.5 liter, then I will ask question, qualify the customer, exactly find out what he wants, what is the purpose, which are the other cars he has got, why you want this car. So then be a genuine advisor to him. Give him why you have to buy this, why you should not buy this. So that really develops a good rapport with customer. Customer knows that you are not just going to push him what you have in stock. Instead you tell him, this is suitable for you, I don't have, but I'm expecting next week I will call you. So this will take that extra mileage. So as a customer, he knows that, I have not been pressurized, I have not been pushed, I've been given genuinely advice by this guy. So that's how you need to really allow customer, give him your choices, give him things, then let him settle, think, and then come back to you, because that way you can win the customer for life. And I am now available freely for any consultations, anything to set up the business on used cars, starting from scratch. Because now I am doing even online consultations to certain companies, certain international things who want to set up a business here in this part of the world, to know how the market, to know about the customers, to know about the product, to know the demand. So overall, I'm just trying to evolve as a consultant in setting up the used car business for anybody want to start as from scratch. So because in my career graph of 32 years, if you see, my specialty is always starting from scratch and make sure that business setting up with regard to the stock, the location, the branch, people, training, and then the ending up with the profitability for the stakeholders. So this is my expertise.
If you said to the customer 1, 2, 3 is going to happen in advance, they have enough time for the preparation and all. If nothing is there in their mind, they will the expectation goes high.
Yeah.
And
see, unnecessarily they get panic.
Exactly.
I tell my guys, come on guys, we tell wrong promise. Always the one thing I forgot to tell, under promise, over deliver.
Over delivery, yeah.
That is very, very important. 100%. Your car will be ready on Saturday.
Yeah.
You will come, you will piss off, you will shout.
Exactly.
3-4 other customers will be there. They will know that this guy is not happy. They will change their mind. Why should I buy from here?
Exactly.
No?
And it will be the last
Underpromise.
time maybe he will do business with us.
Correct. So the under promise, over deliver is something very, very important. That is again the culture. How the leader see, because wherever I work, I never consider as a manager, as a micromanager. I always believe in giving them the delegation of authority. Because until I give you delegation of authority,
Communication especially. So we are taking the nice analysis. So we make sure what are their needs, interest, expectation, concerns. When we get this, it's very easy for us also to understand the client, what they're really looking for. So once we get that, it is very easy for them also. For the communication, it will be very proper.
that's why I can go and have a coffee in Burj. Burj Khalifa I can have on the street. Don't pay for coffee. I pay for the experience.
Exactly. So for the customers, if they are buying from the showrooms and if they are buying from the traders, like you said, now I am a customer. So I would like to know. So what is the exact difference between the showrooms and buying from the outside?
Okay, see the like I told you, this used car sale or it's like totally, it's like the all over the place. It's there are some individuals who buy and sell as a side business. There are many showrooms, hundreds of showrooms are there everywhere, buying and selling. Their main intention is just to buy car, sell and make money. You cannot go and ask next day, I buy this car from you. Where is this is the issue, that is the issue. They will not entertain. So the question is, even there is a lot of articles used to come in newspapers. The question is, the new car you can buy from anywhere because new is a new, but used is a different. It's a used parts, used engine, used thing. So it's like need to be maintained properly, serviced properly, checked properly, and you should know from where this car came, from the GCC specs or imported, who was the previous owner, is there any accident. So it's not just easy to buy any car, because it's not like buying tomato or potato. You need to be careful because there is a lot of articles I read. Many people get cheated because they think that they bought a nice car, but then after 2 days it stopped on the road. Maybe his wife is driving, daughter is driving, son is driving. So we need to have peace of mind. It's not question of saving few dirhams, few hundred, few thousand dirhams. The very important thing is the purpose. When you buy it, it should serve you for the long run, and you should be happy with the car, and it need to give you peace of mind. So my advice is, when you buy a car, please buy from the certified pre-owned cars from the authorized dealerships. Even though you may spend few thousand, few hundred dirhams more, but you are sure of what you are buying. So it's not should be penny wise pound foolish. You need to know what you are buying. We should know the car is having a proper service records, car is having a warranty, whether car has been accident before, if at all, what type of accident, is it minor or major. So because when you buy this from the authorized dealership, when you try to resell again, it's very easy, because what you pay, what you get. When you pay less, you may get less, because the people will not buy. They don't know what they are buying. The demand is less. So when you buy from the authorized dealership, certified pre-owned cars, so it's like people know when you want to sell also from where you bought, there is a record, there is service history. So my advice, please don't take risk. There is a lot of grey dealers in the market. Buy from the proper authorized distributors, certified pre-owned, to have a peace of mind.
And of course, you can help them also.
Yeah, sure. I can definitely. What sort of points you need to check? What is the things you need to do?
Thank you very much, Sri, for the time you spend here, and I'm sure like the values you given here for this time. It's your life which you shared with us actually.
Thank you.
It's a lot of learning for me as well as an entrepreneur, and I really appreciate for you come here and spend time with us.
It's absolutely pleasure for me. Thank you, Shafil, for giving me this opportunity. And really, it's like going through my, the nostalgic journey for last 32 years, because it's my passion, and really love talking to you. Thank you very much.
And wish you a bright, successful journey in the future.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it.